Oh, okay, that was kind of tricky actually.
Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heisme.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
Surely we're not going to let her just get away with what she's done,
I could
though.
have sacrificed my life instead. I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know. Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Really? We bring in a dead human?
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
You'd have us kill you?
You'd have us cut off your head?
If that is your decision, I will accept it. However, that seems unlikely to clear Heisme's name. Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor.
Who's your successor?
I know I ask much of you, but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake. I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
She seems genuine.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance. Else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I'll trust her.
I'm choosing to trust Joanna.
The rumors painted Heisman as a criminal, but I chose to believe in him. I want to extend Joanna the same
Right.
grace. A country where no one's future is written in stone. If that's our goal, then this is the chance we have to take.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
True.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
Okay, quest clear.
I've heard the news about Lady Joanna. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I will ensure the warrant on Heisme is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
Ha! I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra spondulics, eh?
What is a spondulic? Yeah. Yeah, not
Young
really
man,
the time.
I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them.
That's fair.
Their pain must be unbearable.
You know, it's all rightfully theirs.
Not just some of it. It's all rightfully theirs.
Well said.
You'll hear no objections from me. All we really needed was a head for the exhibition.
My word, you're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
You're bouncy clear. We gained some courage out of it.
All right.
Ooh, not quite.
Heisme, 'twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Barden thinks we're True Knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us and further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be alright to tell Heisme the truth?
Yes.
We've come this far together. It's fine by me.
Yes, I have no objections either.
We told Heisman everything, from the prince's survival to our plot for Luis's favor.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
Would you lend us your strength?
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord, a friend.
Not a lord. A friend.
Hear, hear.
Oh my goodness, we
Right.
jumped like 1,000 places. After solving the case, I've gained support from the people of Martira. I'm one step closer to Luis in executing our plan to save the prince.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I was so ready to prove myself, too.
Gallica seems to be doubting herself. She wants to play a more active role, but I suppose things didn't go according to plan.
But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. so I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
I can sense Gallica's newfound motivation and faith in me. Oh! Does her bond go up?
The mystical fairy, Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
Oh, okay, so we unlocked the new mage.
It's you and me.
Wizard.
Our destinies are intertwined.
Okay. So the tier 2 mage. Very nice. The wizard archetype. Yet a wizard.
Okay. Now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dash it inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable.
It's because we still have a few days left.
The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
Right, so we got a few days of free time. I think we got, like, is it 4 days or 5 days free time?
The deadline is...
It'll be a few days until the road to Briarhaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anyone needs our help until then? An excellent suggestion. The city's residents still face manifold problems. If we were to lend a hand, then we stand to gain by improving our own reputations as well.
True.
We could also supplement our funds by taking a simple bounty or two. Perhaps we should see what's available. Well then, let's make the most of the time available to us. It's up to you to what we do next, guys.
Alright then. Alright then.
That reminds me.
Requests?
Actually,
There's a woman at the inn in Martira who's a famous chef. Okay. Hello there.
What are you playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I'm trying to concentrate and cannot afford petty... Well, an elder but the fairy companion. You must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I'm a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's, quite the title, though you must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore. I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. But by the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Hey, rude. For your information, we collect all our own ingredients, and we've got pretty good in the kitchen.
Eh?
Indeed. Then I wonder if you could make a dish to satisfy me. I have to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town, so I would appreciate a dish that I could use as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I'll also add in some of my high-quality ingredients as well. I'm not looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that can help revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialities. A dish that's easy on the stomach and raises one's spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it.
Lovely, that.
Such confidence. Perhaps you're capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
A dish using local specialities. Oh, how about mellow milk? That easy food she mentioned. Does she maybe want something soft and fluffy? Maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Sounds tough, but if we pull off, we get a reward and a new supporter. Let's make a dish she'll be raving about for days.
That reminds me.
Any other requests? No.
Alright then.
Okay, let's go to the runner.
Let's head there right away.
Let's have a look. We may as well just cook whatever it is. If we can.
Alright.
Bathroom? It's not a 5-day, so
Right.
no points, but we'll get the
This is...
ingredients. And are there any other books? Ah, yeah, fair enough. Soothes the soul. Made with mellow milk. It must be benevolent bread.
Really?
Oh, I can't cook when we're not on the road? That's interesting. There's no deadline. Okay, so we can do this literally anytime.
All right then. All right then. Let's go.
Yeah, we can do this literally whenever.
You have my thanks.
Pardon? What? Why? All right then.
Check if there's any bounties up for grabs.
Take a look.
Now that the kidnappings are resolved, I'd say life's gotten easier, if only by a smidge. Now then, any requests you'd like to take on? No, no bounties.
Oh, thank you.
That reminds me.
Help me out.
Barden has something else to discuss. We should probably go talk to Barden. Okay, where is Barden? Okay, it's Stroll.
All right then.
Ah, here we go. Oh, we're gonna start his bond. Okay. Well, hello there. What are you up to? The city's returned to its lively self, but were it not for all of you. Thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanna disappearing at times. But I don't have the slightest doubts about her then. I believed every word Joanna and Morris had to say, and I carried on without a care for the world. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon my own weakness, and I'll not make that mistake twice.
The truth is...
I'd love to speak with you if possible. I hope you'll make some time for me. Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you, I owe you. I just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now, thanks to you.
So we get a new class?
Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Barden!
Oh.
I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
Maybe he could be the next leader of this
My
town.
only wish is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn russant?
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
Seems like there's trouble.
Seems like there's trouble.
It's not just them. Everyone's been on edge lately. It's odd.
I mean, can you blame them?
Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh?
Yeah.
Even got Highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision.
We have a shared vision. One which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is.
Right.
What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
That sounds like a fine idea.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime?
What did I
With
do?
your console. I know this town will keep getting
I
better.
just reassured you. I'd like to help.
Of course. I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
Let's shake on it. I can feel Barden's profound love for the town as well as his faith in me.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden.
Commander.
Within him dwells the virtue of the Commander. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
Commander. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Commander from Barden. Okay, I'll have to figure out what it does.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Hey, Beloridge, how are you? The coolest cats. Doing pretty well. We're just playing some Metaphor. We just beat the second dungeon, so we got a bit of free time now. back to the tavern. Ooh, I hear a voice. Heisme!
All right then.
What do you think?
Are there any new requests? No. Followers. So I can level up Heisme at night. I do want to go check out the, I do really kind of want this game. It's really great. If you like Persona, if you like SMT, you'll love it. I feel like I say that every stream. But it's really good. It's pretty pricey though, I will say.
Would you look at this?
So it might be worth waiting for a sale. Okay. I guess Hulkenberg can be the commander? Where's commander down here? Inspires allies.
I see.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty tanky sort of class, so I think this is probably good for...
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a stout-hearted officer, one who boldly leads their army from the front, a vanguard upon the path to peace and prosperity.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
May the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety to strength. If thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the commander.
I see.
So this is the commander archetype. I will offer my support to guide our squadron to victory. Offer victory to His Highness the Prince. I believe that the future of the kingdom is beyond those laurels.
A new means of protection.
Okay, let's equip it. I can be a cleric now, which I'm excited for.
Fascinating. This right here.
An adept devotee, a holy one whose healing powers inspire strength in all life and can even close death's door.
Alright.
8100 mag, yes, that's fine.
I'm counting on you.
Soul Hackers 2. Yeah, I remember the final boss being really hard. Actually, I was thinking of playing Soul Hackers 2 again, but I got caught up with this game. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety to greater strength still. If thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer.
I see.
This is the power of the cleric's soul. The power of healing and light will save my friends. I will save others. For anyone in need, I will do all in my power.
I found new power.
Sweet. Okay, let's try and inherit some skills. Cleric. I can inherit 2 skills, so what should I get? Let's grab maybe...
I have a few skills.
And
this
magic
could work.
font, I think. Okay, Hulkenberg, commander. What can I give you? First aid? Probably not. Look at shield arts, because shield arts is a really good skill. How many archetypes? I haven't found enough, okay.
Hardly wait.
15 different archetypes. So I need to probably just focus on leveling people up.
You'll come in.
What do you think?
So requests? No.
What do you think?
Alright then.
Okay, I think Heisme is the only person we can bond with. Brigitte we could if we had 1 more courage, but we don't have courage right now, unfortunately. I need to push myself harder. Let's go talk.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, it's you. Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I wouldn't be so sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you've business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to a huge stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. It'll help me understand you. Maybe I was able to convince him? Yippee.
I see.
I see. I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely, then you learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here a while. I'm all set. Well said. A bit cramped right here, though. Isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. From here, it'd be the simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. One more time.
Alright.
I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct. To buy time for your mind. Okay, how can I do that?
Well...
How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no clear correct way of improving. But at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
Then...
Want to keep going?
Then...
That seems enough for it one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle back on the Rona.
Oh.
I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. Do you miss your hometown?
Hold on.
No.
Not particularly. Talking to you just reminded me of my son. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself, had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Cremated? Ah, right. Everybody else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame.
The truth is...
It's the way of the Ujif boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond.
Oh.
Then those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Let's find his place.
No.
We have an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you. It's a favor for a friend.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast then, to cement our vow. You with a delicious cup of tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together, and to the beginning of mourning. There we go, cheers. I can sense Haizme's heartache for his departed son, and his trust as a friend and ally. There we go, I think that's level 2, right? Yep.
My boy, are you watching?
Displays the location of strong enemies on the map, that's interesting.
My thanks.
We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me though, and I dare say tonight I'll rest well. Just gotta make the most of our